With Superintendent Tom Horn. Soon, the State Board of Education will be once again looking at the issue of reopening a discussion on changing the Arizona teaching standards to remove DEI language. We recently received a letter as a state board member from 8 legislators who really want this process, like you do, to move forward. They say the status quo is harming instructional quality. Institutions are exploiting vague and permissive language to push political agendas. We're jeopardizing critical federal funding streams if we don't revise these standards. Your thoughts?
Well, President Trump has issued an order that says that if people keep using DEI, he'll cut off federal funds. And so when we find out about that, we let the federal government know, and as soon as they authorize to cut off funds to the schools involved, we will do it. But the teaching standards are statewide, and the state board has final say on that. So we need to get the state board to take DEI out of the teaching standards, because if the president took out the federal funding for the whole state, we're talking about $866 million. We absolutely cannot afford that.
Having this word from state legislators is presumably very helpful in this cause to get the board to move forward.
Yes, the legislators are elected to make our laws, and hopefully the state board members will listen to what they have to say. But also on the merits of it, our teachers are supposed to be teaching the students reading, writing, math, history, science, and the arts, and not people's ideologies. They can do that on their own, but not in the school when they're getting paid to do it.
And we have a deputy superintendent who's very passionate about this as well.
Yes, Margaret Garcia Dugan is Hispanic herself, and she was a teacher and a principal. She was a National Principal of the Year, and she found that when they took into account the students' cultures, which is part of what we want to take out of there, what they did was they would dumb it down for the Hispanic kids, and she found that very insulting, because Hispanic kids, like all kids, can learn just as well as other kids can.
Thank you, Superintendent. For more information, azed.gov.